Have you ever wondered what lies behind the larger-than-life physiques of WWE's mightiest superstars? Today, we're peeling back the curtain to reveal a startling truth: the dramatic transformations of 10 wrestlers when they stepped away from steroids. From Hulk Hogan to Kurt Angle, witness the jaw-dropping changes and the stories that fueled them. Get ready for an eye-opening journey into the world of wrestling. First up, the legendary Hulk Hogan, iconic for his prayers, training, and vitamins mantra. But was there more to his muscular marvel? After a WWF hiatus, Hogan's return in 1993 left fans astounded with his visibly smaller frame. His later admission of steroid use only confirmed long-held suspicions. Diving deeper into Hulk Hogan's story, we see a wrestling legend whose physique was as iconic as his persona. Known for promoting a wholesome image of prayers, training, and vitamins, Hogan was the embodiment of a wrestling superhero. But behind this facade, there was a different reality. In 1993, Hogan made a comeback to the WWF, and fans immediately noticed a stark change. His once massive frame had significantly diminished. This physical transformation fueled speculations and rumors about his use of steroids. The suspicions were not unfounded, as the wrestling world at that time was rife with steroid use. The truth came to light when Hogan himself admitted to using steroids. His confession was a significant moment in wrestling history, revealing the pressures and practices behind maintaining the larger-than-life appearances of wrestlers. Hogan's admission not only marked a personal revelation, but also highlighted the industry's struggle with performance-enhancing drugs. Hulk Hogan's case is a poignant example of the complexities and challenges wrestlers face in balancing their image with their health. It sheds light on an era in professional wrestling where physical appearance was paramount, often at a high personal cost. Number 2, next, we turn to the Ultimate Warrior, also known as James Bryan Hellwig, a wrestler as famous for his intense energy and colorful persona as he was for his muscular build. Known for openly advocating the controlled use of steroids, Warrior's stance was a topic of much debate. However, it was his return at WrestleMania 8 in 1992 that really set tongues wagging. The Warrior who stepped into the ring that day was noticeably leaner than the one fans remembered. This transformation came at a time when the wrestling world was grappling with a steroid scandal, leading to widespread speculation about Warrior's physical change. Some fans even theorized that a different wrestler had taken up the Ultimate Warrior persona, a testament to how drastic the change seemed. In reality, James Bryan Hellwig's altered appearance likely reflected a broader shift in the wrestling industry. With increasing scrutiny and growing concerns about health, there was a move away from the supermuscular physiques that had been the norm. The Ultimate Warrior's case illustrates the impact of these changes, marking a pivotal moment in wrestling's history of PED use. Our third case takes us into the world of Ahmed Johnson, whose real name is Anthony Norris. He was a powerhouse, whose physique transformation became a subject of intrigue. Initially, he embodied Vince McMahon's vision of a wrestling dream, with a chiseled physique that turned heads. However, his journey took an unexpected turn. Over time, fans began to notice a significant change in Ahmed Johnson's appearance. His once massive frame started to deflate, leaving many bewildered. This transformation raised eyebrows and led to speculations about the reasons behind it. Wrestling enthusiasts found themselves looking at a vastly different wrestler from the one they had seen before. But the story didn't end there. Ahmed Johnson later experienced weight gain, further altering his look. The combination of his initial muscular build, subsequent deflation, and weight fluctuations made him almost unrecognizable in the eyes of wrestling fans. Our fourth case brings us to Triple H, whose real name is Paul Levesque. In 2002, his return to the wrestling scene after a quad injury left fans astounded by his impressively bulked-up physique. It was a remarkable transformation that demonstrated the Game's dedication to his craft. However, as time passed, fans began to notice fluctuations in Triple H's muscle mass. This raised eyebrows and sparked rumors within the wrestling community regarding his alleged use of performance-enhancing substances. The speculation persisted, and fans and fellow wrestlers questioned how he maintained his superhero-like frame. Number 5 brings us to Chris Masters, known as the Masterpiece for his chiseled physique. His impressive build was a highlight of his wrestling persona. However, a significant change occurred after a period of rehabilitation. Upon his return, fans couldn't help but notice a noticeable difference in Chris Masters' appearance. His once ripped frame had slimmed down considerably, prompting mixed reactions and speculations. The wrestling community started to question whether his past enhancements had played a role in his previous physique. Our sixth case delves into the transformation of Chyna, whose real name was Joan Marie Laura. She was known for her remarkable physicality, which always stood out in the wrestling world. However, allegations allegations of steroid use hinted at something extraordinary beneath the surface. China's physique was undeniably impressive, but it was also the subject of controversy due to alleged steroid use. While these allegations added to her aura as the ninth wonder of the world, they also raised concerns about the long-term consequences of her supposed steroid abuse. Seventh on our list is Lex Luger, whose real name was Lawrence Wendell Fole. He was a wrestler whose imposing physique often overshadowed his in-ring skills. Luger's muscular build was a defining aspect of his wrestling persona, but his journey took a dramatic turn. Following a severe spinal stroke, Lex Luger's physical condition underwent a drastic change. This transformation highlighted the potential long-term effects of steroid use, a topic that had been associated with Luger throughout his career. The stroke not only altered his appearance but also had a profound impact on his overall health. Our eighth case brings us to the Dynamite Kid, whose real name was Tom Billington. He was a phenomenal technical wrestler, celebrated for his in-ring prowess. However, his later years were marred by significant health problems, with a portion of these issues attributed to steroid use. The Dynamite Kid's physique in his post-retirement years stood in stark contrast to his prime in the ring. This transformation was a poignant reminder of the potential consequences of steroid use. Billington's health issues took a toll on him, confining him to a wheelchair and shortening his life. Number 9. In 1994, WWE owner Vince McMahon stood trial after the US government accused him of distributing steroids to his wrestlers to build their physiques and make them more appealing to audiences. McMahon was eventually acquitted. During the trials, the Justice Department linked McMahon to busted doctor and steroid dealer Dr. George Zahorian, saying he sold steroids and drugs to 43 pro wrestlers, 37 of whom were employed by McMahon's WWF when deliveries were made. Lastly, we come to Kurt Angle, a true Olympic hero whose transition to a more muscular figure upon entering WWE was striking. Angle's journey took an interesting turn with his admission of steroid use following an injury, and the subsequent changes in his physique added another layer to his remarkable career. Kurt Angle's transformation from an accomplished amateur wrestler to a WWE superstar marked a shift in his physical appearance. His muscular physique became a defining characteristic of his wrestling persona. However, it was his candid admission of steroid use post-injury that brought a new dimension to his story. Angle's willingness to address his steroid use and the resulting changes in his physique offered a unique perspective on the challenges and decisions that wrestlers face during their careers. His journey highlights the complexities of maintaining a larger-than-life image while navigating the demanding world of professional wrestling. In addition to the emphasis on their physical appearance, there exists a widely documented culture of steroid use within the professional wrestling industry. This culture has been prevalent for decades, with many pro wrestling stars from the 1980s and 90s openly admitting to using steroids to sculpt their impressive physiques. Former WWE superstar, The Undertaker, has shed light on the pervasive culture of steroid usage among pro wrestlers. He revealed that there was immense pressure on performers to achieve and maintain a massive and chiseled physique, contributing to the prevalence of steroid use within the industry. These 10 stories not only reveal the hidden side of wrestling's glitz and glamour, but also remind us of the human element in this larger-than-life sport. As we close this chapter, remember, the pursuit of physical perfection often comes with a price. Thank you for joining us on this journey through wrestling history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay tuned for more wrestling content.